Hello. Today I will be presenting Politicized Identities, Youth Civic Attitudes, and Intensified Surveillance. Surveillance efforts have always been utilized by governments to consolidate power. The philosopher Foucault theorized that increased surveillance instills a constant fear of punishment, policing masses indirectly. Fear then translates into a hierarchy, the prisoner and the guard, the inferior and the superior. But my focus today is how do youth today navigate these overwhelming conditions as a generation trailblazing for the next? More specifically, what is the relationship between the rise in surveillance and youth civic or political attitudes? In the 2022 study, Ticketing and Turnout, it revealed that lower level police contact actually had more widespread negative impact on political participation compared to covert forms of surveillance like being incarcerated. Uh, I can confidently say that 4 years later, lower level police contact has been redefined because of police reliance on data collect data collection on data collection owned by companies like Flock Safety. The Flock facial and license plate recognition systems can flag any behavior as crimes with the help of AI, which uses human implemented biases, but no further human assessment needed. Youth today are developing alongside these surveillance structures as subjects of suspicion which after already expressing distrust in governmental powers. I want to reiterate fear of punishment not only polices, but also politicizes identities. Everyday people become the outgroup. I hypothesize youth civic engagement correlates negatively with increased surveillance efforts. Political disillusionment breeds division. So some young people may accept these changes as the new norm, while others detach themselves even further and gravitate towards joining online spaces to cope with losing privacy rights being questioned. So I want to test this theory. I plan on conducting a cross-sectional survey in the metro areas of New York City, Austin, and my city, Atlanta. These locations are in my interest because of the high prevalence of surveillance in each of them. However, the usage of ownership and these surveillance infrastructures differ greatly. What these cities have in common is mass wealth disparity and high immigrant and Black populations. These components will be taken into consideration to understand my predicted relationship. The questions, so I will randomly distribute the survey to 150 students across college and high school campuses in these selected cities. The questions would look something like, how likely are you to engage in insert civic activity if safety was ensured? Or an open-ended example would be, what do you associate with the term surveillance? And these multiple choice responses would be converted into a 5-point Likert scale. To maximize the depth of my findings, I'd also create focus groups by randomly selecting from a total sample size. Personalized accounts would be beneficial because quantitative research has its limits alone. This is my bibliography, all the sources I use, which are non-academic and academic alike. Thank you for your time.